Alright guys, so we are going to be taking a look at Zeong first. So it was a painful summoning trying to get Zeong, but there we have it. We have successfully got one copy of it, and I did actually went back in to go like all the way to pity, so we do actually have it at P2. So I'm gonna save it until I do kind of like the P2 T5 showcase for that. Other than that, in terms of what we will do today, we'll probably hop into clan battle, and then we will hop into co-op just to see what kind of damage we are looking at. So right now these are the following stat, and yeah, it's not too terrible I guess in a way, so we don't even have the transcendent skill. So pretty much all that we are working with the 58%, two of them actually, so double the stacking, so that should actually come in fairly clutch. In terms of skill 2, you'll probably never see that proctor unless you are in a dire situation where in the arena you just get unlucky, you get hit down all to 40%, then you're getting up to 60% evasion. So this is kind of like the safety net for this unit, kind of like the last resort if you do need to evade, or just to be a defensive unit, or not defensive unit, just trying to evade attacks. It should probably help, but I would definitely say even with a base 60%, you might not be too successful when trying to defend a lot of unit that has high accuracy. So you do have that obviously, and upon that you also are going to decrease your defense by up to 100%, so that is actually not that good. Yeah, so pretty much what it's saying. So for skill 2, if you do fall below 40%, you're pretty much not, you're gonna lose essentially. In terms of the main weapon, additional and third weapon, all of them are actually ranged, so that's pretty neat. And the hit count for a lot of these are actually pretty high, so trying to get shards as stacking as far as the range sense should be fairly good. In terms of the module that we'll be using, we are going to be trying out this one. So this one, after we elapse 30 seconds, we will get the beam attack up, so that should be good. Other than that, what I want to do first, I just want to see how the attack pattern works for this unit, and then we'll hop into like a co-op, and then finally we'll hop into clan battle to see what this unit can actually do. Alright, so hopping into co-op just to test out what Zeong can do first. So we're probably doing 1 time speed. Let's actually pop the EXQ animation so you guys can see what's going on. Primarily speaking, I just want to see how the pattern looks like. So okay. Oh. Okay. Alright, popping EXQ from Penelope. You can skip that, we have seen that numerous times already. So it looks like it goes into... Okay, so we fired... So that right there was actually the torso mega cannon that we shot out, right? On the EXQ here, so 26k. Okay. And we still have not popped the third weapon yet. We haven't landed. Yeah, this unit does not have good accuracy, it seems like. Or unless we don't have the transcendent skill, so it's not really doing too good. Or no, that was the third weapon, because that's the one, that's the guided fire barrel, like the handgun. That's the one that extends out, kind of like the funnel. Oh, it charges EXQ gauge fast. Even though we're doing 1 time speed, it charged it up pretty fast. Okay. Okay, now we actually fire the third weapon. So, okay. So that's the hand one right there. Going to the third. And that's the additional one. So I think it goes from 132, then 132. If I'm looking at it right. And yeah, the third weapon definitely does a lot. And it looks like the torso mega particle, I don't know if that's something I would invest in terms of like attack wise or whatever, because it's not really doing the most amount of damage, but you still do want to invest into it, like in terms of unit enhancement, because that is still a source of damage that's coming out of it. So we do have that obviously, but okay, we kind of see enough already right there. So okay, let's kind of hop out of here. Okay, so for the actual co-ops, we are going to take a look at the tier 2 F91 co-op quest right here. So what I decided to bring this time around, just gonna be 2 other blue element units just for the comparison. In terms of buffer, we do have Cassatria, GPU4, and then Phoenix, just the usual stuff. So I think I'm just gonna do this, and then we shall see what is going on. I decided to bring like an actual full blue element as like our damage testing unit, just because I just want to see in terms of Zeon compared to Gundam and Full Armor Unicorn, what kind of damage you're looking at. I know that Unicorn and then Gundam, they're not really like the top tier DPS unit at this point in time, but this is still gonna give us a good indication of what they are able to do in comparison to Zeon. And so far it's actually not that bad. If you do ask me, like Zeon is actually just doing right about where the other two units are doing, so that's pretty good. Keep that in mind, my Full Armor Unicorn does have some pretty decent investment into it, so that's why it is doing what it's doing. But other than that, already surpassing Escanum is pretty good in itself. Just look at a base, you pull the unit, you level up to custom level 13, and this is the result that you can expect from Zeong. So it's not bad. It's definitely, I would probably say, definitely exceeded my expectation. I really wasn't gonna expect this unit to perform at this level, I guess, in a way. But that's because I'm not really like using like the full, like the actual newest DPS unit. If we were to bring in, let's say, the yellow Sazabi, I don't know what to tell you guys. We may see something else. We might see just, you know, the yellow Sazabi just going ham. I don't know. But now to kind of end things off, we are gonna hop into a quick clan battle just to show you guys in the actual environment this unit is supposed to be in, what kind of output we can do. Alright, so for the actual clan battle itself, we are going to be bringing the other two units. We have Gachalatran and then we have the yellow Sasabi as well. How we are going to do this, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put probably Zeon right there, or not Zeon, Sasabi. Going to put Zeon probably right about here. Gonna put S Gundam right here, and then Unicorn right here, and then got your lesson right about here. Just gonna see what kind of output we can expect from our good pal Zeon right here. Okay, I skipped it again. Alright. We are not doing too good. Yeah, EXK damage portion wise, it is good. But other than that, right now I'm not feeling it. That's all I'm gonna say. And I think it is gonna go back to the fact that we just have a lot of like other damage dealing units where it kind of overshadow what Zeon could actually do, and it happens a lot. It's probably like I would not say this is the most valid testing, but if we are to squeeze in other DPS, this is kind of like the result we are going to be looking at. I mean, we have a support. We have, you know, just one. We have Phoenix, but yeah, I mean like Zeon, just bare minimum investment, or not even any investment, I should say. I don't know. I was probably expecting something better, right? Like I mean like I'm not asking for too much, right? But I guess we have to wait to see how things are gonna shake up once we get this unit up to like, I don't know, like P2, T5. At that point in time, I'm probably gonna squeeze in some Phantom Ace just to mix things up, because at P or T5, I think that's a fairly good place where we can actually test out. All right, in arena where this unit is supposed to be fairly deadly, how are we doing? So I definitely do want to get into that as soon as possible. But other than that, this is going to be the initial showcase for Zeon, and I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.